east of Johnston Hall. Thank you for tuning into the Greyhound Sports Network on MoravianSports.com. Wiedlich looks the drive. Stuck in the lane, gets rid of it. Connect turns, gets it to Hoagland, looks the drive. Stolen away and hitting the deck hard is Holder, but they're on the ground. And a shot clock violation going against Susquehanna. And that'll be a turnover. Moravian College basketball. Checking into the game is going to be Jimmy Murray. And I believe he's going to replace Matt Cardone.
That's a huge play for Moravian. Way to come up. Real clutch. Make a nice defensive stop.
Moravian ball. 4:29 remains. What a game we have in our hands, Tyrell.
This is an unbelievable game. As we said before, this is going to be an interesting one from the jump.
Each team has 3 players in double figures. Traub with 21, Wiedlich with 12, and Hoagland now with 11. Holder gets it on the block. Makes a move in the lane and scores! What a move by O'Neal Holder, and Coach Potts showing his appreciation from the work from his big man. Double team in the corner. Pass deflected. John Hanna goes up court. Goes up with the left hand and scores! And the Greyhounds with an 11-point lead here at Johnston Hall with 3:59 to play and a timeout called. And I believe it's a full timeout taken by Susquehanna. Greyhounds 69, Riverhawks 58. Under 4 minutes to play here at Johnston Hall. Wow.
Absolutely unbelievable play by Moravian. Just intense defense, flying around the court, playing a great brand of basketball. Now, we've been in this position before. LJ, what does Moravian have to do with a little less than 4 minutes left to stop Susquehanna from going on another run?
Getting the ball into Traub is seeming to be working, but when they do, they have to get the ball into Traub. It's not something that's always been working. Although the size advantage by him and Connect in the paint, they're moving the ball a lot outside. Coming up big in this second half right now has been Tyler Hoagland. Stephen Wiedlich only 1 point since the end of the first half, and Traub coming up big as well in the paint. So if they can stop the ball from getting inside to Traub, or Hoagland coming off the dribble and getting that ball off the glass, that's going to be the key. And also, no turnovers. Their defense is strong. They have 10 fouls. They have Hanna and Murray each with 4. So this can be detrimental to the team if Hanna or Holder commits a stupid foul that would cause them to come out of the game. Out of the full timeout, Susquehanna ball down by 11, under 4 minutes to play. Inbound goes to Traub, who's back in the game. Pass goes out of bounds, and another turnover forced by the Greyhounds, and at the hands of Wiedlich. He seemed like the go-to man in the first half. He is their leading scorer, averaging 21.4 points per game. He sits now with 12. So great job to this Moravian defense, but just everyone that participated in this game right now playing a key role in this matchup.
It's just a major mental error by Susquehanna. It's something that you don't want to see this late in the game. You need plays like that. Turnovers like that are just
Hoagland
harmful.
goes, and a foul. I believe that's going to go against Jimmy Murray, and that's going to be his 5th. And that will be Jimmy Murray's 5th. And that's going to be, the Greyhounds have 10 fouls, so Susquehanna's in the double bonus. Now Jimmy Murray is officially out of the game. Waiting to see who Coach Potts is going to bring in. He's going to bring in the junior guard from Branchburg, New Jersey, number 30, Matt Cardone, going to get some crucial minutes in a big game in the playoffs.
And, you know, adjustments have to be made. Stuff like this happens where you have key players like Jimmy Murray foul out of a game late. You want to keep your lead. This is the time when people coming off the bench have to step up into their new role.
Murray ends the evening with 14 points and 2 rebounds as ball movement by Moravian. Hanna also with 4 fouls. Everyone else has 2 besides Cardone. He has 1. Underneath McGuire. 25 points for the senior. Bounce pass up top. Sophomore O'Neal Holder crosses over. Underneath McGuire gets fouled. A late foul going against Ryan Traub. And McGuire fighting hard for possession and position against a 6'7" junior center who's coming back. He is by far one of the best big man I've seen so far this season.
Yeah, you know, Ryan Traub he's absolutely unbelievable. Just an animal in the paint. He's hungry. He's tough. You know, mostly every shot that he takes in the paint usually just goes in just based off of how strong he is as a player. Brandon McGuire playing one heck of a game. That kid's got to be tired. He's been battling Traub and other big men all night. Now at the free throw line, knocks down his first, and here's the second free throw.
Off the mark, he is shooting 56% though, but the lead back to 10 for Moravian. 3:08 to play. Connect. Hands off Hoagland. Wiedlich shot altered, throws it up, doesn't get anything but tipped, and a steal by Matt Cardone. Hits Brazukas, he'll dribble it up the court. Tipped away, Hanna spins, has it in his possession. He'll take some time off the clock. There's 2:48 remain. Crossing over, has it loose, no foul called. Wiedlich going up the court, met by Brazukas, shot altered, and a foul going against Will Brazukas. Coach Potts, no emotion right now. 2:39 on the game clock. Brazukas gets called for a foul. That'll be his third. Team still in the double bonus. Riverhawks with 9. One more foul against Susquehanna. The Greyhounds will be shooting the double bonus. Officials. And Brazukas is going to be walked over to the bench and attended to by a trainer. I believe he may have a cut on his face, but we'll have a stoppage in play. We'll go over stats so far. Susquehanna, 21 of 51 from the floor for 41% from the floor. 1 of 4 from long distance at 25, and 17 of 19, really keeping them into the game, 89% at the foul line. Moravian, 70 points, 27 of 51, taking the same amount of shots as Susquehanna, 52.9%. 5 of 15 from long range and 11 of 15 at 73%. From the foul line as Wiedlich gets his second point of the second half, now with 14.
Wiedlich now making it a single-digit game.
Or, excuse me, Wiedlich's 13th point. Knocks down both. Wiedlich averaging 21.4 points coming into the night's matchup, shooting 86% from the foul line. And a timeout taken by Moravian. It'll be a full timeout. Going over stats, Ryan Traub still leading the way for Susquehanna. 8 of 14 from the floor, 5 of 5 from the foul line. 7 rebounds, a team high with 21 points. Stephen Wiedlich with 14 points after making those 2 free throws. He's 3 of 4 at the line. 5 of 13 from the field and 1 of 3 from long distance. The lone 3-point shot made by Susquehanna. And Hoagland, really impressive second half. 7 of 7 at the foul line. 3 of 5 from the field, 13 points. Leading scorer for Moravian, Brendan McGuire, 11 of 14 from the field, 3 of 4 from long distance and 1 of 2 at the foul line. 9 rebounds, he still sits out with an assist. Sean Hanna with 15 points, 4 of 8, 7 of 8 at the foul line. He sits with 4 fouls now, and Murray out of the game with 5 fouls but had 14 points contributed. So it's going to take Hanna to keep playing consistently without fouling. McGuire has 2 fouls. If they can keep feeding him the ball or he gets an open look from long distance, make the Riverhawks pay. But they're going to have someone else step up, whether it's Jake McGee or O'Neal Holder, to knock down a big shot. Matt Cardone in the game for Jimmy Murray. If he can produce a couple points, that will be crucial coming down the stretch. There's 2 minutes and 39 seconds remaining, an 8-point lead for the Greyhounds. And Hanna receives the inbound pass. Has it still, dribbling back, and a foul going to be called against Zach Connect at the other end of the floor, and that's going to be the 10th foul against the Riverhawks. That means Hanna goes to the line for 2. Plenty of time left. Brazukas looks to be coming off the bench, replacing C.J. Barnes. That's going to be the second shot, so Brazukas will come in after the first shot. Hanna at the line. Coach Marcinek wanting an explanation from one of the officials and doesn't seem pleased. And that's delaying the game right now, but we'll get back to action. Hanna at the line for 2. He's 7 of 8, 15 points. Hanna knocks down the first. Brazukas checks in the game for C.J. Barnes. .236 on the game clock. Somehow the score says 70-1 right now. And Hannah knocks down both, and a stoppage in play to fix the clock, or excuse me, the score they will. 2:36 remains in the game as they fix the scoreboard. It's 72-62. And the score is now correct. We can resume play. To inbound will be Zach Connect. Receiving the inbound is Hoagland. Elects to dribble. Guarded by Brazukas. He has 3. Crossover, Hoagland gets up past half court. Defense chance coming from the Hound Pack and the rest of Johnston. Traub not called for a double dribble. He'll get the pass off. Traub gets it underneath. Shot. Good, and Brendan McGuire gets called for a foul he could have left without. Traub had an open look. He came from behind. He'll take that one. That'll be his 3rd against McGuire.
And I understand, Brandon McGuire wants to recover, not trying to give anything easy to Ryan Traub. At that point, though, he had been beaten so much so that, coming back and then, making the contact was just a silly thing to do.
Traub with 24 now. Out of bounds, off of Susquehanna. Susquehanna 22 of 52 for 42% tonight. Moravian 27 of 51 for 52%, almost 53 now. Inbound pass gets into Hannah, but it's thrown away by Matt Cardone, and it'll be a turnover by Moravian. Still plenty of time left, 72-65 the score, 2:17 remains.
And now we're starting to see from both teams, some mental errors that can prove to be costly in the end of the game. We've got 2 minutes, 17 seconds left. Every possession matters.
Pass goes in the Traub off of his hand. He'll corral it. Be met by McGuire. No double dribble called, and he'll throw down a dunk. And hearing it from the fans, Brandon McGuire gets it in to Brazukas. He's double teamed. And and I don't know exactly why what's exactly going on. They're going to now a lot of confusion. I feel like this official is kind of throwing everything out of whack here.
Yeah, not exactly sure what the stoppage of play is for. I would assume an issue with the clock.
If I saw it correctly, it looks like the shot clock didn't start right when they got the ball in. So they're going to correct the clock. This official.
I guess he's just trying to be thorough. Makes sense. Missed a potential double dribble here on the backside, but
thorough is a loose word we'll use right now. But thorough at his points and times we'll go with. But Traub seemed to get away with a double dribble and takes it to the basket, throwing down a dunk.
Right. I think from the referee's angle, what he saw was Brandon McGuire tip the ball, Ryan Traub
picked it
corral it, and then dribble towards the basket. From our angle, maybe something different. But, again, as we've stated in previous games before, what the ref calls is the official call.
And it seems like the other two officials are disagreeing with the official with the ball in his hand. But 2:11 goes on the clock, and a second comes off the shot clock, which really makes no sense if he stopped the clock because of the shot clock. But we'll let it play, and we'll see what happens. But there's 2:11 in the game, 72-67. The Greyhounds remain in the lead. And now we will start. I believe he blows his whistle, ball in the hands of Holder, and Brazukas comes up and receives the inbound pass. Double team pass, Holder outside to Hannah, up the court, he'll break half court. Reach in from behind, and a foul going to be called against Dalton Reichert, his second. But that's going to send Hannah yet again to the foul line for 2 more. And the Greyhounds really, they need to be proficient, if not superb, at the foul line for these last 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, this is
2:04 now.
This is going to prove to be a huge play for Sean Hanna. He's got to make his free throws late down the stretch.
He does make the first, now sits with 18 points. But he does have 4 fouls. But checking into the game for Matt Cardone, C.J. Barnes, the freshman. Hannah's second attempt is good. Greyhounds now 14 of 18 and 15 of 19. Hoagland gets up court past Brazukas. Met, crossing over, pass tipped and picked up by Barnes. Passes to Holder before a travel gets called. Brazukas dribbles out of a double team and fouled from behind going against Wiedlich. That'll be Wiedlich's first foul of the contest in the double bonus, but now Brazukas at the line. And Brazukas this season is 77.8% from the foul line, only attempting 18 foul shots.
And if you're Moravian, you got to be happy because this is the type of game you can play. You can play the free throw game for this last stretch of play. But at the same time, it's also going to be up to you not to foul and to play good straight-up defense on Susquehanna, who's going to be playing aggressively at this point.
Brazukas off the mark on the second, falling in between 4 Riverhawks. Eventually, Wiedlich grabs it and up the court. Hannah cannot foul. He steps out of the way. Wiedlich shot off the mark, and Brendan McGuire pulls down a big board. Brazukas goes up the floor, and they're going to call a foul going against Zach Connect. And that's going to send Brazukas back to the line, and he can put this into a double-digit lead. Seems a little early to start desperation fouling, but due to the intensity of the game and what this game means, great call by Coach.
Yeah, and at this point, down by 10, you're going to need all the time you can get to, try to get back into this game.
Brazukas' second attempt now. Is good. He's 3 of 4 at the foul line for 3 points and a full timeout taken by head coach Justin Potts in his second season. A full timeout. We'll look at the score across the conference. Scranton's game, the 4-1 seeds. Catholic with a 1-point lead, 7 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the second half. Catholic 56, Scranton 55. If Moravian, I'm going to keep saying this, I don't like to speculate much, but what else can you do with playoff basketball?
Of course.
Moravian, if they cling to this 10-point lead and pull a victory tonight, and Catholic somehow pulls out a victory against Scranton, we will have championship basketball here at Johnston Hall Saturday afternoon.
And what an exciting moment that would be to compete for the championship here in your home with the fans the way they are. The Hound Pack is out. And, that would be huge for Moravian to compete for the championship in this Johnston Hall arena, considering the home court advantage that you do have. Of course, I think the one thing on Catholic's mind is revenge, coming back off of that loss that they had previously picked up to Moravian earlier this week.
This is the first home playoff game since the 2007-2008 season when the Blue and Gray hosted both a Landmark Conference semifinal game and a first-round NCAA Division III game. And the last home playoff game, I thought it was February 22nd. The exact day was February 20th, 2001, the last time. A foul called, I believe, a push against O'Neal Holder. We'll finish that stat in a second, but a foul, O'Neal Holder, that's going to send Zach Connect to the foul line to shoot 2. The last home playoff win was against Dickinson College on February 20th, 1990. Since then, Moravian has dropped its last 9 postseason games. Connect drops that in, 77-69. Hannah receives the inbound pass. Looks to get past Reichert. He'll draw a foul, sending Hannah to the line for 2. And this is going to extend the game, but It very well should. 77-69. Still a minute 20 left. Susquehanna is not going to just roll over.
Not even for a second. Even when it looks like they might be out of this game, they're still not going to accept that. And, they're going to keep playing this game of stopping the clock and making Moravian earn this game at the free throw line.
Hanna's second attempt missed. Traub with a rebound. Brzukis come up to cause pressure. Hanna on Wiedlich. Screen set Traub. Switch. Traub has Hanna on him. Wiedlich drives. Pass corralled. And a walk not called. No offensive foul called. A three-point shot put up off the mark. Rebound grabbed by Connect in the paint. Shot will not go. Tipped around by Brendan McGuire, and he's going to be fouled by, I believe, number 12, Dalton Reichert. And McGuire will head to the line. Under a minute to play. The Greyhounds could push this to double figures.
Start the buses chance coming from the Hound Pack with less than a minute. If Brandon McGuire can push this to double digits, you got to think that's the dagger in the game.
Hits the front end of that. McGuire tonight is now 1 of 3 at the foul line. He has a double-double, 26 points and 12 rebounds. Sean Hanna now pushes the 20 points. And McGuire's second foul shot rolls around, hits the rim twice, and then finally falls in. Pushes to a 10-point lead. Greyhounds need to force Susquehanna to waste as much of this clock as they can. Driving pass, tipped away. Barnes has it on his back. He'll pick it up and dribble it out. Gives it back to Brzukis, saves it. Brzukis dribbles, and the Greyhounds will kill more clock as Holder holds it, passes back to Brzukis, and a late foul is going to be called against Tyler Hoagland, sending O'Neal Holder to the line for 2. 34.8 seconds left, and Johnston Hall rising to their feet to show appreciation for their Moravian College Greyhounds.
And LJ, as we said before, we don't like to speculate, but with 34.8 seconds left on the game clock, you got to think this game is over.
And you can see the bench, they're itching. They feel what's at stake. I feel everyone here knows what's at stake. Holder misses his first. They still need to convert their free throws, though. They're not going to get excused for that. But 10-point lead. Holder's second attempt now. Will fall short in the hands of Traub. 4 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Wiedlich, long distance three. Airballed, goes out of bounds. Shot clock unplugged. And the Greyhounds will inbound, leading by 10.
Susquehanna still in a press. Potentially might foul on this play.
Marcinek not calling off the Dogs just yet. Brzukis catches the ball, draws a foul. That's going to go against number 25, Seth Callahan. Brzukis heads back to the line. Has not converted a basket so far. He's 0 for 1 from the floor, but he has 3 points all from the line right now.
And all in clutch moments, if I may add. Will Brzukis is playing a big role here for these Moravian Greyhounds.
That pushes it to 11. 80-69, 23.6 seconds to play. Brzukis knocks it down. Susquehanna inbounds. Wiedlich up the court. No foul. Connect pulls up for a three-point shot off the front of the rim. Holder brings down a rebound, and the Greyhounds will dribble out the clock, and the Greyhounds will get their first home victory and first victory in the playoffs since 1990, February 20th. The clock hit 0, and the Greyhound fans on their feet. The second time this season they take down Susquehanna, a ranked opponent. First when they were 11th in the country, now 17th. The Greyhounds come out victorious. And what a team, what a team.
Absolutely unbelievable. I'm pretty much speechless as I watch, good sportsmanship and high fives between both the teams. It's just absolutely amazing to see a Moravian team come out here tonight and fight for something that they want so badly, in a victory and a chance to play for the championship. What a performance by both teams. The Greyhounds